Dimmesdale confesses his adultery on a scaffold with Hester.
Hester and Pearl, come be with me. Isn't this better than what we dreamed of in the forest?
Let's not look back. Let's lead through the forest.
We can't. I want the people to know my sin as they know yours. You're so lucky.
Be strong for me. Let's leave by ship. We'll go to Europe. Forgive me, for Roger Chillingworth is my husband.
I knew it! Why didn't you tell me this before?
Forgive me, Dimmesdale. Only God can punish. Forgive me, Dimmesdale! Forgive me!
I forgive you.
People of New England, those who have loved me and deemed me holy, see me now as the one sinner.
Dimmesdale, no! Don't confess! Oh?
Nothing was more remarkable than the change which took place almost immediately after Mr. Dimmesdale's death, in the appearance and demeanor of the man known as Roger Chillingworth. All his strength and energy, all his vital and intellectual force seemed to desert him at once.
I have nothing left to live for. This is a strange feeling, unlike anything I've ever felt before. Methinks its former evil ways. I think I'm dying. I'm melting.
Chillingworth left his fortune to Pearl, and thus Chillingworth was no more. Now most of the spectators testified to having seen on the breast of the unhappy minister a scarlet letter, the very semblance of that worn by Hester Prynne, imprinted in the flesh. Some affirm that the Reverend Mr. Dimmesdale, on the very day when Heather Prynne first wore her ignominious badge, is that how you say that? Is that how you say it? Ignominious?
I guess so.
Ignanimous?
I guess so.
Ignominious badge had begun a course of penance, which afterwards, in so many futile methods, followed out, by inflicting a hideous torture on himself. Others contended that the stigma had not been produced until a long time subsequent, when old Roger Chillingworth, being a potent necromancer, had caused it to appear through the agency of magic and poisonous drugs, and those best able to appreciate the minister's particular sensibility and the wonderful operation of his spirit upon the body, whispered their belief that the awful symbol was the effect of the ever-active tooth of remorse, gnawing from the inmost heart outwardly, and at the last manifesting heaven's dreadful judgment by the visible presence of the letter. In no long time after the physician's death, the wearer of the scarlet letter disappeared, and Pearl along with her. The story of the scarlet letter grew into a legend. A spell, however, was still potent. Hester Prynne had returned and taken up her long-forsaken shame, but where was little Pearl? If still alive, she must now have been in the flush and bloom of her early womanhood. Through the remainder of Hester's life, there were indications that the recluse of the scarlet letter was the object of love and interest with some inhabitant of another land. The handsome Roger Chillingworth, played by Caitlin Toppatch.
Bruh.
The sinful Arthur Dimmesdale was played by Andrew Bailey.
Hey girl.
The thoughtful Hester Prynne was played by Summer Kinsler.
Dotty dot dot.
The unruly Pearl, played by Bonnie the dog. And your narrator is played by yours truly, Michael Reyes.
Hey! Yeah. You know what? I like the players. No dickity, no doubt.
What?
my husband.
I knew it.
Oh, we're rolling. Okay. I've lost it. Some affirm that the Reverend Mr. Den's... But there was... But where was little Pearl? Where was she?
Hey. Yeah. You know what?
Got it!
I like the players. No dickity, no doubt. Play on, play it. Play on, play it.